Okay, this is going to be my guide on how to prepare for big tournaments, regionals, nationals, um, shonen, if you're lucky enough to go worlds, stuff like that. And I've been to quite a few of these big tourneys, so I'd like to think I know what I'm talking about, but if I don't, then just don't watch this video. The first thing, I beg of you people, I plead with you, like, I plead with the gods, use deodorant. Please. There's nothing worse than sitting down to start playing a match and having to smell your opponent from across the table or smell the guy next to you. That is just, oh, I can't tell you how bad that is. Or as a judge, I judge a lot. When I can walk by a table and I can smell someone sitting there, it's like, dude, it's called deodorant. I mean, this is called, a deodorant, just even if you buy the cheap deodorant, it costs like $1.99 at the dollar store. It's $2. If you spent $200 on your freaking deck, spend $2 on deodorant. For the love of God, please, please, I beg of you. And also, guys who have sweating problems, I know some of those are out there. Put this on in the morning and bring it with you. Because I know some people who sweat so much that they have to use this like 4 or 5 times during a tournament. And it's not a bad thing if you have to. Smelling good is a lot better than smelling better, okay? Or bad, okay? So trust me. People will thank you for putting on deodorant. They'd rather smell your deodorant than you, okay? Trust me on that one. Sorry, but yeah, use this, please. The next thing, bring Advil. Little shiny pills of death, yes. Bring Advil, because I know a lot of people get headaches from the noise, they get headaches from the light, they get headache from playing so much, they get headache from maybe not eating all day and playing and stuff. So bring these. I brought these to Shonen. Okay, I brought a pack of 8 of these. Well, 2 packs of 8 of these, and I took 2 and all my friends took the rest. So I got 4 left out of 2 packs, and this is from the Shonen. So definitely bring these. They can be really good, especially when you're like in round 8 of Swiss and you're like XO and you're like, oh dude, I got such a headache. Just take 2 of these, take a water, Gatorade, I'll get to that, and just drink it and get them in your system and get rid of that headache so you don't lose from stupid misplays because your head hurts. The next thing, a drink. Yes, it's a super big bottle. What now? Bring Gatorade, Powerade. Personally, I prefer Powerade. You know, I like Powerade. But bring Gatorade, Powerade, water, Propel, something like that. Bring a drink so you don't get dehydrated. Or if you don't bring a drink, constantly go and drink water at the water fountain. Most card stores or convention centers have them. And drink, and at every round you want to drink between rounds, because I did that at the Shonen day 2. Day 1 I didn't do it, and after day 1 I felt like shit. Like by 6 p.m. I felt so exhausted. I just didn't want to do anything else, and I started losing and stuff, and I was just like, oh my god, I'm done. But day 2 I drank. I bought 9 Propels in the morning, and I drank one of these in between each round. And by 6 o'clock, I was pumped. I was still ready to go. I'm like, come on, let's keep playing. I was jumping from side event to side event, just creaming everyone, getting prizes, walking away, you know. All my friends are like, by I think it was like 10 or 11 on day 2, I'm sitting there, I'm dueling anyone in the hall who wants to duel, I'm going at it and stuff. My friends are coming up to be like, dude, aren't you tired? Like, holy crap, we're like gonna die soon. I'm like, dude, you should have bought Powerade. So, dude, Powerade, Gatorade, water, whatever, it works. Next is a cellular device. Bring a cell phone or a calculator or something. Basically something that records life points, because I mean, pen and paper or cell phone or a calculator or something, man. Bring something to record life points. It bugs me when like you walk over to a match as a judge and you're like, okay, it's time, what's the life points? And neither of them have a calculator, and they're like, well, we don't know. And I've actually seen people like have really bad circumstances from that. So bring something to keep track of your life points. Also, like if you just trust your opponent to keep track of your life points, who says they're not going to cheat, dude? Seriously. You think you give some little kid a chance to change your life points without you knowing it? He's not gonna. Or even a bigger kid who wants to get into the top. So bring a device to record life points. Nextly, bring a credit card. No, I'm just kidding. Bring your official Konami card. Okay? Bring your card. Yes, no. You're not allowed to see my number. Bad. No trying to pass as me. But I've seen so many people, and this is the problem. You're sitting there going right now, oh, I memorized my Konami number. I memorized my Konami number. Blah, 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 blah. I know a kid who went to a tournament, and he registered with what he thought was his Konami number. And his number was 1 digit off of his real number. And he got disqualified for giving false information. And that is actually true. If you give them a false number, that's giving false information and is grounds for disqualification. So please, I mean, if you think you got your number maxed out in your head, fine. It's your chance. I mean, but I would just recommend bringing your number. Also, a little kind of funny thing, real quick. The last 3 digits of my card are 666. I found that hilarious. But anyway, so bring this. Next, food. Yes, so the sour cream and onion Pringles. Oh yeah. Anyways, bring food. I've seen so many people that they'll go there. They'll have eaten breakfast before. They'll eat the lunch, and then when it's getting down to the last rounds, say at 6 p.m. or later, they're like, "Oh my God, I'm starving. I don't have enough time to go get food." Blah blah blah. Bring some kind of food, whether it be chips or something you can just like stick in your pocket or something. So bring food, whether it be chips or I don't freaking know. Just think of it, or maybe at lunch buy some extra food and shove it in. Keep it in a bag with you. You know, I mean, even do that if you need to. Just have extra food for later in the tournament. Because I've actually seen people in the final rounds, and their stomach is just growling and growling and growling, and they've actually lost because they made stupid misplays because they were so hungry. So, food. Bring food. And then the last thing, be smart about this, people. Bring your deck. This is the incorrect deck box. Give me a second, I'll rectify that. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Make sure you have your main deck, your extra deck, and your side deck. Make sure you have them, and make sure they are where the judges can see them. Just remember, if the judge can't see it, and if your opponent can't see it, you can't use it. And yes, that is a rule. You can look it up. If you just like put these in here, and put these aside, you start playing with your main deck, you go to side deck in a game 2, you open this, and your opponent says, Judge, he's using a side deck and an extra deck and stuff, and it wasn't in view, and etc. etc. They'll say, okay, you can't use it. It was not. The cards are not in view because they're inside a container, so you may not use them. So always. Here, I'll show you what I do. When I start a match, my main deck is right here in front of me. My side deck is over here, right on the table, next to me. And my extra deck is right below that. See? They're all in view, so they can't say, oh, he didn't have that out, so he can't use it. Because I've actually had someone do that. I mean, he actually card sharked me like that, and it went through. They were like, yeah, that's the rules. And I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? So remember to do that. And please, before you leave your house, make sure your entire deck is there. Nothing's worse than getting there and then realizing there's some cards missing from your deck, and you're like, oh shit, they're at my house. Well, that sucks. So this has been my video on how to prepare for a big tournament. So I hope this gives some of you guys an idea of what you need to do. This is DaGadgetGuru, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.